My name is Dr. Mukesh C. Chauhan. Today, this video is about mystery of origin of life. Mystery about origin of life. How did human beings arrive on Earth? How did human beings arrive on Earth? How were human beings made in the first place? Religion seems to think it was from Adam and Eve, the two, male and female. And the question of eating the forbidden apple and the proliferation of the species. Is that the truth? Truth is completely covered up by religion. And to be honest, all modern religions don't have a clue about our origins. Scientists are working in the right direction. Religions have completely screwed up the story about the origin of life. Why? Because they would lose their monopoly of fake gods, worship of fake gods, fake gurus, fake symbolic worship. But you see, they seem to be entwined in that. And they think that that is the truth. This is why I'm repeating, limited knowledge is so dangerous. One needs to be aware of it. Scientists think that everything arose from three basic type of cells. They call them archaea, prokaryotes, and eukaryotes. Eukaryotes being the most sophisticated or advanced cells with contents inside, which shows specialization. And in the eukaryote cell, there is a nucleus. So the first question I would ask the scientists who are doing work on research and origin of life, how does a cell know how to maintain the boundary? There is a boundary. How does the cells know? They don't. Scientists don't know it. My approach is completely different, which was getting the knowledge from the source itself, which is Creator, whom I had found after searching for 14 years. Now in the 20th year, I'm revealing many beautiful secrets about the origin of life on Earth. This is a lot of new knowledge, which you won't find in any textbooks. Scientists say we all then made from DNA, and the DNA was also involved from RNA and messenger RNA. The question arises, which comes first, RNA or DNA? And if so, why? Scientists can't answer that. Shapiro, Dr. Shapiro, I think it was in New York, he's done some very good work on this. But scientists still don't know what came first. DNA is a digital code. It repeats itself in a double helix, ATGC, amino acids. All known 20 amino acids, everything are made from this code. But how are the cells made and organized? If it's a digital code, then common sense says that all digital codes are programmed. This nobody can deny. It's not a random chance mutation. It has been pre-programmed. That is why you're watching this video. There's a code written on it. And this code is not visible, it's hidden. So what's the code for DNA? I went deeper and deeper into this search, starting with my totally different approach. I went internally. Scientists have gone externally in a tunnel, in an underground tunnel at CERN nuclear laboratories. Look at the milestone work they have been doing. Look at some of the best brains in the scientific work, over 10,000 of them working together to unlock some of the finest mysteries of our origins and creator. So they still can't find it. They still can't nail it. Look at the cost. Over $10 billion. Over $10 billion. They have done some beautiful research, no two ways about it. They talked about the God particle, but they don't even know who God is. I had discovered God before the God particle came to light. But it's okay, it's good. It's nice to have some topical and scientific evidence about some of the things you're saying, but that's not the full story. That's only a limited story. I went even deeper in search of the creator. And my philosophy was simple in those days. But if I find God, I'll ask that question. I'll get all the answers from the source. Do remember this. It's easier said than done. The entire journey, if I talk about that, it'll take literally a full day. 14 years. It's not easy. Now in the 28th year plus, it's even more difficult. So, did you know every cell is made with 7 planets? Every cell is made with 7 planets. You say there are just these planets outside in the solar system. Wrong. Completely wrong. This solar system is inside you. The only thing is you are ignorant about it. You need to be aware, you need to be awakened. You're focusing externally in your search for the answers. I went internally in search for my answers, and I got all my answers from that. Where does energy come from? What is the source of energy? How do we go from chaos into organization, into coherence? There is chaos at the moment in the world. There's so much turbulence, uncertainty, wars, death. Ukraine is an excellent example. Somebody is hell bent on destroying everything. Yet there's an organizing influence behind that. How does that happen? How do we get mass? A human being who is born acquires mass. How do we get mass? Scientists don't know the full story. Limited knowledge is dangerous. As in every subatomic particle which are present in the universe. And the beauty about my discovery is of consciousness, because consciousness, which I discovered first. And from that, I discovered many other things. The mystery to consciousness I discovered after meeting Creator. So I'll reveal more as we go along. A single atom cannot be made if Creator does not will it. How is an atom made? How is a chemical made? A simple chemical. Scientists know only limited amount of information or knowledge. Even now, in formation, where does it come from? Where does the infinite potential start from? Which Einstein and David Bohm were talking about. Quantum theory is a beautiful theory. You can see a lot of things. And it's not true about everything which we know about in quantum theory. Caterpillar goes through various stages of larva, pupae, and butterfly. Then it flies. Human beings can fly. You can fly, but you lost the wings. You lost the wings because you don't know the structure of yourself. You don't know the structure of yourself because you don't know who's made you. You lost your contact with the source. It's the source who reveals how to fly. You can fly anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe. You can fly with the physical body. There is a heaviness. The carbon body is an impediment to fly. But inside you is a deeper body which can fly, astral body. But even that has limitations and things you have to be careful of when you fly with that body. But the best, in my opinion, is quantum flying. You can go and visit any planets you like. You can go anywhere. And it's most powerful and it's not dangerous. Because when you're in the quantum world, you are under Creator's domain and you are safeguarded. Because all the other energies which are floating around in the universe, in the invisible world, you can't see them. If you're in the astral body, they can see you. With the physical body, they can see you. The quantum body, they can't. You can see them, but they can't see you. This is the power of Creator, which is completely covered up on earth.